Chosen one, congratulations. It is done. You will never have to go through that again. Listen closely, because what you are about to receive carries a breakthrough you have been waiting for, a shift that will change the weight on your heart and the direction of your life. This is not a small moment, and if you ignore it, you may miss something that was prepared just for you, something precious that was held back until now. I am telling you clearly, the season that drained you, the pain that tested you, the struggle that almost broke your spirit, has reached its end. It is done, and you are stepping out of it for good, not for a moment, not for a season, but completely. This is the turning point you prayed for, even when your voice felt weak and your hope felt distant. Type Amen to affirm. You have carried something heavy for far too long, and I have watched every step you took under that weight. I have seen the nights when you tried to stay strong, but felt like giving up. I have seen the tears you hid, and the silence you endured when no one understood what you were going through. This is why I am speaking now with clarity, because you deserve to know that your endurance was not wasted and your pain was not ignored. It has been seen, it has been counted, and now it is being closed. Within this moment, there is something important you must not overlook, because it confirms what I am doing in your life right now. If this is touching your heart, take a second to like this video so more people can receive this same comfort and strength that is reaching you in this very moment. What you went through was never meant to destroy you, even though it felt like it might. It was shaping something inside you that could not be built any other way. You were being strengthened, refined, and prepared, even when you did not understand why the process had to be so intense. Now that process has completed its purpose, and it will not repeat itself. You are not going back to that place again. Type 1111 if you believe. There were moments when you thought the cycle would never end, when you felt like you were stuck in something that kept repeating over and over again. But I have broken that cycle, and I am telling you clearly, it is finished. The door that once kept you trapped is now closed behind you, and it will not reopen. You are not returning to that pain, that confusion, or that struggle. You may still feel the echo of what you went through, because healing takes time, but do not confuse that feeling with your reality. Your reality has changed, even if your emotions are still catching up. What once had power over you has lost its hold. What once controlled your peace can no longer reach you the same way. This is the moment where you begin to see the difference, even in small ways at first. You will notice a lightness where there used to be pressure. You will feel a calm where there used to be anxiety. You will begin to respond differently to situations that once overwhelmed you. These are the signs that the old season is truly over. I am restoring what was drained from you. I am rebuilding what was worn down inside you. I am placing strength where there was weakness and clarity where there was confusion. This is not temporary, and it is not fragile. It is stable, and it is meant to last. There were things you lost during that difficult time, and I know how deeply you felt those losses. But what is coming back into your life will not be a weak replacement. It will be stronger, more aligned, and more fulfilling than what was taken. You are not being left with emptiness. You are being filled with something better. You were chosen to go through that test because you had the strength to survive it, and now you are chosen to step into the blessing that follows it. This is not random, and it is not by accident. It is part of a plan that has been unfolding even when you could not see it. There is a new level of peace being placed inside you, and it will not be easily shaken. Situations that once would have disturbed you will no longer have the same effect. You are being grounded in something deeper, something that cannot be easily moved by outside pressure, Your mind is being renewed. Your perspective is shifting. You are starting to see things with more clarity, and this clarity will guide your next steps. You will no longer walk in confusion the way you did before. You will move with awareness, with purpose, and with a sense of direction that feels steady. The fear that once followed you is losing its place in your life. It may try to remind you of the past, but it no longer has authority over your future. You are not the same person who first entered that struggle. You have grown, you have changed, and you have become stronger in ways that cannot be undone. This is where your confidence begins to return, not from outside validation, but from within. You will start to trust yourself again. You will begin to feel secure in your decisions. You will stop doubting every step you take, because you will know that you are being guided. There is also protection around you that you cannot always see, but it is there. It has been there through everything, and it will continue to remain. You are not walking alone, even in moments when it feels quiet. You are being watched over, guided, and kept safe in ways you may only fully understand later. Is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people overnight. Scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. The people and situations that were not meant for your next chapter are being removed. This is not a loss. It is a clearing. It is making space for what truly belongs in your life now. What is coming will not bring the same confusion or instability. It will bring alignment and peace. You are stepping into a new rhythm of life, one that does not revolve around constant struggle. It may feel unfamiliar at first, because you became used to fighting through everything. But this new space is where you are meant to be. It is where you can finally breathe without tension. What you endured has given you a deeper understanding of yourself. You now know your strength, your limits, and your worth in a way you did not before. This awareness will protect you moving forward. It will help you make better choices and avoid situations that do not serve you. I am not taking you back to what hurt you. I am moving you forward into what will heal you. This is a shift that cannot be reversed. It is complete, and it is final. You will not have to relive that chapter again. You may look back one day and realize just how far you have come. You will see the difference clearly, and you will understand why things had to unfold the way they did. What once felt like an ending will be seen as a turning point. This is your moment to receive peace, to accept closure, and to step into what is next without fear. You are no longer in that place. You are no longer under that weight. It is done, and you are free from it. There is a quiet shift happening inside you, one that does not need to announce itself loudly to be real. You may notice it in small moments, in the way you react, in the way you think, and in the way you feel about things that once overwhelmed you. This is not temporary strength that fades when things get hard. This is a deeper stability being formed within you, something that remains even when circumstances change. It is steady, calm, and rooted in something far greater than fear. The wounds you carried are not being ignored, they are being healed at the source. You are not being asked to pretend that nothing happened. You are being restored in a way that honors everything you went through without allowing it to define you anymore. The past no longer holds authority over your present, and it cannot shape your future the way it once tried to. There will be moments where memories return, but they will not carry the same weight they once did. You will remember without breaking. You will reflect without losing your peace. This is how you will know that healing is real, because what once controlled your emotions will no longer have the same power. Type 222 to receive blessings. I am also renewing your sense of direction. For a long time, you felt uncertain about where you were going, as if every step came with doubt or hesitation. That confusion is lifting now. You will begin to see clearly where you are meant to go, who you are meant to become, and what you are meant to leave behind. This clarity will not feel forced. It will feel natural, like something that was always meant to settle into place. You are being led into decisions that align with your peace, not your fear. In the past, you may have made choices based on pressure, expectation, or the need to survive difficult situations. Now you will make choices from a place of calm understanding. You will choose what brings growth, what brings stability, and what supports your well-being. The relationships in your life are also being refined. Some connections will grow stronger because they are rooted in truth and care. Others will fade away because they were never meant to follow you into this new season. This is not rejection, this is alignment. What remains will support your growth instead of draining your energy. You are no longer meant to fight for your place in environments that do not value you. You are no longer meant to prove your worth to people who cannot see it. You are stepping into spaces where you are recognized, respected, and appreciated for who you truly are. This is part of the shift I am creating in your life. There is also a restoration of your inner confidence that is taking place. You may not have noticed it fully yet, but it is growing. It is not loud or forced. It is quiet and steady. It shows up in the way you carry yourself, in the way you speak, and in the way you trust your own decisions. This confidence is not built on external approval. It is built on a deep understanding of your own value. You are being reminded that you are not fragile. You have been through things that could have broken you, yet you are still standing. That strength is not leaving you, it is becoming part of your foundation. But now, that strength will not come from constant struggle. It will come from stability, from peace, and from knowing that you are supported. The opportunities that are coming into your life will reflect this new version of you. They will not come with the same confusion or chaos that you experienced before. They will come with clarity, with purpose, and with a sense of rightness that you will be able to feel immediately. You will not have to question everything the way you used to. There is also a protection over your time and energy that is being established. You will start to recognize what deserves your attention and what does not. You will begin to step away from situations that drain you without hesitation. This is not avoidance, this is wisdom. This is you honoring your peace. The heaviness that once followed you will not follow you into this next chapter. You may still be adjusting to the absence of that weight because it became familiar over time. But this lightness you are beginning to feel is real. It is not something that will be taken away from you. Why is the government trying so hard to hide this 7-second brain ritual? A major CIA leak has exposed a short brain practice that is helping ordinary people clear debt and welcome wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning financial struggles into better lives. New homes, vehicles, and vacations are becoming possible. But this secret could be pulled down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are being given the space to rebuild parts of your life that were affected by what you went through. This rebuilding will not feel rushed, it will feel steady and intentional. You will take steps that make sense, steps that feel right, and steps that lead you forward without forcing you into discomfort. There is also a deeper connection forming between you and the guidance you receive. You will begin to notice that you are more aware, more intuitive, and more aligned with the direction you are being led. This connection will help you avoid the confusion that once surrounded you. What you went through has given you a level of awareness that cannot be taken away. You now recognize patterns, behaviors, and situations in a way you did not before. This awareness is a form of protection. It will help you navigate your future with greater clarity and confidence. You are not returning to the version of yourself that felt lost and uncertain. That version has served its purpose and has now evolved. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is grounded, aware, and at peace with where you are going. There is a sense of relief that is beginning to settle into your spirit. It may come in waves at first, but it will become more consistent over time. This relief is not temporary. It is part of the new foundation that is being established in your life. You are allowed to move forward without carrying the fear of repeating the past. That chapter is closed. It has no authority over what is ahead of you. You are free to create a new experience, one that reflects the growth you have achieved. Everything that is happening now is leading you toward a place of stability and fulfillment. It may not all unfold at once, but each step will build on the last. You will begin to see progress in ways that feel real and lasting. You have come through something significant, and it has changed you in ways that will benefit you moving forward. This is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new phase, one that is not defined by struggle, but by growth and peace. Your heart is being softened in a way that does not make you weak, but makes you whole again. There were times when you had to harden yourself just to keep going, just to avoid breaking under pressure. Now, I am restoring your ability to feel without being overwhelmed, to care without being drained, and to trust without being constantly guarded. This is a healing that goes deep, beyond what you can fully see right now. There is also a restoration happening in your thoughts. The patterns that once kept you stuck in doubt and overthinking are being replaced with clarity and calm understanding. You will begin to notice that your mind is not racing the way it used to. You will find yourself thinking more clearly, making decisions with confidence, and letting go of worries that once consumed you. This is not by chance. It is the result of what has been completed in your life. You are being repositioned in ways that will bring stability into your future. Opportunities will come that match who you are now, not who you were when you were struggling. These opportunities will not confuse you or leave you questioning everything. They will feel right, aligned, and supportive of your growth. This is how you will know that you are walking in the new path that has been prepared for you. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. There is also a restoration of your energy that is taking place. You have been drained by everything you carried, and it affected how you showed up in your life. Now that weight has been lifted, and your energy will begin to return. You will feel more present, more engaged, and more capable of focusing on what truly matters. This is not a temporary boost. It is a renewal that will continue to build over time. You will also begin to see changes in how you respond to challenges. Situations that once felt overwhelming will no longer have the same effect on you. You will approach them with calm, with understanding, and with a sense of control that you did not have before. This is not because life will suddenly become perfect, but because you have been strengthened in a way that changes how you handle everything. The sense of worth that you are gaining will protect you moving forward. You will no longer accept less than what you deserve. You will no longer stay in places or situations that diminish you. This is not pride, it is awareness. It is you recognizing your value and choosing to honor it in every area of your life. There is also a deep sense of peace being planted inside you, one that is not easily disturbed. It will not depend on everything going perfectly around you. It will remain steady even when things are not ideal. This peace is your foundation now, and it will support you through whatever comes next. You are being guided into a life that reflects your growth. The people you connect with, the environments you step into, and the experiences you have will all begin to align with who you have become. This alignment will feel natural. It will not require constant effort or struggle. It will flow in a way that feels right. There is also a release happening from the need to control everything. You learn to hold tightly to things because you felt like you had to in order to stay safe. Now you are being shown that you can trust the process, that you can allow things to unfold without fear. This trust will bring a sense of freedom that you have not felt in a long time. You will begin to notice that your reactions are changing. Where you once felt immediate stress, you will now feel calm. Where you once felt fear, you will now feel understanding. This shift is not something you have to force. It is happening because of the work that has already been completed within you. There is also a deeper connection forming between you and your purpose. You will start to feel drawn to things that align with your true self. You will find yourself moving toward what fulfills you rather than what simply keeps you busy or distracted. This is the beginning of living with intention. Do you know why everyone is talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique leaked from the CIA is changing lives around the world. Backed by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are very lucky because the page may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is deleted. The strength you gain during your difficult time is not being taken away. It is being refined and redirected. Instead of using that strength just to endure, you will now use it to build, to grow, and to create a life that feels meaningful and stable. This is where your strength finds its true purpose. You are also being freed from the weight of past expectations. There were things placed on you that were never truly yours to carry. Those expectations are being removed, allowing you to move forward in a way that reflects who you truly are, not who you were told to be. There is a sense of lightness that will continue to grow within you. It may come in moments at first, but it will become more consistent. This lightness is the result of everything that has been lifted from your life. It is real, and it is here to stay. You are stepping into a version of your life where you no longer have to fight for every bit of peace. Peace will become your normal. Stability will become your foundation. Growth will become your direction. This is the life you are moving into now. The lessons you learned during your struggle will guide you, but they will not weigh you down. They will serve as reminders of how far you have come, not as chains that hold you back. You are free from that weight, and you are free to move forward without fear. There is also a sense of confidence that will continue to grow as you move forward. It will not come from outside validation. It will come from within, from knowing who you are and what you are capable of. This confidence will support you in every step you take. You are no longer in a place where everything feels uncertain. You are stepping into clarity, into stability, and into a future that reflects your growth. This is not a temporary phase. It is a lasting change that will continue to shape your life in positive ways. There is a quiet confidence rising within you, one that does not need to prove itself to anyone. It is not loud, and it is not forced. It is calm, steady, and rooted in everything you have survived. You will begin to notice it in the way you carry yourself, in the way you make decisions, and in the way you respond to the world around you. This confidence will not be shaken by opinions or circumstances, because it is built on truth. Your heart is also being restored in a deeper way. There were parts of you that felt closed off, parts that felt tired from giving too much and receiving too little. I am opening those parts again, but this time with protection and wisdom surrounding them. You will still be kind, still be caring, but you will not lose yourself in the process. You will know where to give and where to step back. The fear that once lingered in your thoughts is losing its hold completely. It may try to remind you of what happened, but it no longer has power over you. You are not the same person who walked through that difficult time. You have grown beyond it, and it cannot pull you back into that place again. This is what it means when I say it is done. Type 1010 if you trust God. There is also a restoration of your sense of joy, something that may have felt distant or even lost for a while. You will begin to feel moments of lightness, moments where you can truly enjoy where you are without worrying about what might go wrong. These moments will grow, and they will become part of your everyday life. Joy is returning to you, not as something temporary, but as something that belongs to you. You are being guided into a life that feels more balanced. You will no longer feel pulled in every direction, trying to manage everything at once. There will be a sense of order, a sense of rhythm that allows you to move through your days with clarity and calm. This balance will support your growth and protect your peace. There is also a deeper level of trust forming within you. You are learning to trust the path you are on, to trust the direction you are being led, and to trust yourself in ways you could not before. This trust will remove the constant need to question every step. It will allow you to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are not alone. The relationships that come into your life now will reflect this new level of alignment. You will connect with people who understand you, who respect your boundaries, and who support your growth. These connections will not feel draining or confusing. They will feel natural and steady, adding to your peace rather than taking away from it. You are also being freed from the need to hold on to things that no longer serve you. Whether it is old habits, old patterns, or old ways of thinking, you will find it easier to let them go. This release will create space for new experiences, new growth, and new opportunities that align with who you are becoming. There is a sense of purpose that is becoming clearer to you. You may not see the full picture yet, but you will begin to feel drawn toward certain directions. These feelings are not random. They are guiding you toward what you are meant to do, toward what will bring fulfillment and meaning into your life. You are not meant to walk through life feeling lost or uncertain. You are meant to move with clarity, with direction, and with a sense of understanding about where you are going. This clarity is being restored to you, step by step, in a way that feels natural and steady. There is also a strengthening of your inner voice. You will begin to trust your instincts more, to listen to what feels right, and to move away from what does not. This inner guidance will become one of your greatest strengths. It will help you navigate your path with confidence and awareness. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. The weight of the past is no longer something you have to carry. You are not responsible for holding on to what has already been completed. You are free to move forward without that burden. This freedom is real, and it is available to you now. You will begin to see changes in how you approach your life. You will make choices that reflect your growth, choices that support your well-being, and choices that lead you toward a better future. These choices will feel right, not forced or uncertain. There is also a deep sense of peace settling within you, one that does not depend on everything being perfect. This peace will remain steady, even when things are not exactly as you expect them to be. It will be your foundation, something you can rely on no matter what. You are being reminded that you are not defined by what you went through. You are defined by who you have become because of it. This understanding will free you from the need to look back with regret or pain. It will allow you to look forward with hope and confidence. The journey you have been on has prepared you for what is ahead. It has given you the strength, the awareness, and the resilience you need to move forward. You are not stepping into the unknown without preparation. You are stepping into it fully equipped. There is also a sense of gratitude that will begin to grow within you, not for the pain itself, but for the growth that came from it. This gratitude will shift your perspective, allowing you to see your journey in a new light. It will bring a sense of peace that comes from understanding. You are no longer in a place of survival. You are in a place of growth, of rebuilding, and of stepping into something better. This is your new reality, and it is one that will continue to unfold in positive ways. As you move forward, you will begin to notice how different your life feels. The heaviness will be gone, the constant pressure will be gone. In its place, there will be calm, clarity, and a sense of direction that stays with you. There is a new sense of emotional balance forming within you. Before, your feelings were often pulled in different directions by pressure, uncertainty, and fear. Now there is a steadiness that is beginning to settle into your heart. You will notice that you are not reacting as quickly or as intensely as before. You are able to pause, to think, and to respond with calm understanding. This is growth that cannot be taken from you. You are also being freed from the constant need to explain yourself to others. There was a time when you felt like you had to justify your choices, your boundaries, and even your feelings. That need is fading. You are becoming secure enough to stand in your decisions without needing approval. This is not distance from others. This is confidence in who you are. The peace that is entering your life is not fragile. It is strong and deeply rooted. It will not disappear the moment something unexpected happens. It will remain with you, guiding how you think, how you feel, and how you act. Chosen ones, God closed your case, and victory was the verdict. I have spoken the final word over your life, and you must not look away now because something precious is unfolding in this very moment. Something that will shift how you see every struggle you have faced. I have already made the decision, and your outcome is no longer hanging in uncertainty because I have declared victory over you with my own authority. What you thought was still being decided has already been settled in your favor, and the weight you have been carrying was never meant to remain on your shoulders this long. Stay here and listen closely, because missing this could cause you to overlook the very breakthrough you have been praying for, and this is the moment where everything begins to make sense. Type Amen to affirm. I am telling you clearly that your case has been reviewed, every detail examined, every tear counted, every silent moment of pain understood, and I have closed it with a verdict that no one can reverse. You have been fighting battles that felt endless, but those battles were not without purpose, and they were not without my presence. What seemed delayed was actually being prepared. and what seemed denied was being redirected towards something greater. I have seen the injustice, the misunderstanding, and the moments when you felt unseen, and now I am bringing clarity where there was confusion. Do not scroll past this moment, and take a second to like this video, because it helps this truth reach others who need to hear what I am saying right now. You are not standing in uncertainty anymore, even if your surroundings have not changed yet, because what I have declared carries more weight than what you currently see. The verdict has already been written in your favor, and it is not based on human approval or temporary conditions. It is based on my authority, my power, and my love for you, which has never wavered even when you doubted your own strength. This is why you must stay attentive, because what is coming next requires you to understand that the battle has already been decided. There were moments when you thought you had lost, when everything around you seemed to confirm that defeat was near, but those moments were not the end of your story. They were part of the process that led to this final declaration, the moment where I step in and say, enough is enough. I have allowed certain things to unfold so that your strength could be built, your faith could deepen, and your path could be aligned with what was always meant for you. Nothing you went through was wasted, and nothing you endured was meaningless. Type 1111 if you believe. You may still feel the weight of past struggles, but I am telling you now that those weights no longer have authority over your future. The verdict has already removed their power, even if your mind is still catching up with what your spirit already knows. This is the turning point where you begin to walk differently, speak differently, and expect differently, because the decision has already been made. You are not waiting for victory, you are stepping into it. I am not asking you to ignore reality, but I am asking you to see beyond it, because what I have declared is greater than what you can currently measure. There are things already moving into place, connections forming, doors preparing to open, and paths being cleared that you cannot yet see. This is why you must remain steady and not fall back into doubt, because doubt will try to pull you away from what has already been secured. Stay grounded in what I am saying, because my word is the foundation you can stand on. You have been misunderstood by people who could not see what I placed inside of you, and you have been judged by situations that did not reflect your true worth. But I have seen you fully, without distortion, without confusion, and without limitation. My judgment is not flawed, and my decision is not temporary. When I say your case is closed, it means there is nothing left to prove and nothing left to argue. There is a peace that is beginning to rise within you, even if you cannot fully explain it yet. And that peace is a sign that something has shifted. It is not coming from your circumstances, but from my presence, reminding you that you are no longer in the same position you once were. You are moving forward, not because everything is perfect, but because the outcome has already been secured. This is what it means to walk in victory before you fully see it. I am restoring what was taken, rebuilding what was broken, and strengthening what was weakened, all at the same time. You do not have to rush the process, because I am guiding it with precision and care. Every step is being arranged in a way that leads you exactly where you need to be, even if it feels unfamiliar at times. Trust that I am not leading you into confusion, but into clarity. You have carried burdens that were never meant to define you, and now you are stepping into a space where those burdens no longer have control. This is not something you earned through perfection, but something I have given through my grace. That is why it cannot be taken away by mistakes or delayed by fear. It is already yours, and it has already been declared. The people who doubted you will not understand what is happening, because they were not part of the process I have walked you through. The situations that once blocked you will begin to shift, because they cannot stand against what I have decided. You will begin to see changes that confirm what I am saying, small at first, but growing stronger with time. Pay attention to those signs, because they are reminders that my word is active in your life. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. I am not finished with you, and this victory is not the end, but the beginning of something greater. It is the doorway into a new level of understanding, strength, and purpose that you have not yet fully experienced. You are stepping into a season where your faith will be matched by results, where your patience will be rewarded, and where your journey will start to make sense in ways it never has before. Stay with me in this moment, because what I am revealing is not just about what has been decided, but about how you move forward from here. You are not the same person you were when this journey began, and you cannot return to that mindset. You have been shaped, refined, and prepared for what comes next, and now it is time to walk in that preparation with confidence. What once drained your energy will no longer have the same effect, and what once confused you will begin to make sense in a deeper way. This is the continuation of what I have declared, and it is unfolding with purpose, even if the pace feels different than you expected. Type 1010 if you trust God. You may notice that certain things no longer feel right to hold on to, and that is because I am removing what does not belong in your next chapter. I am not taking things away to leave you empty, but to create space for what is meant to stay. What once felt comfortable may now feel limiting, and that is a sign that you are growing beyond where you used to be. Do not resist this shift, because it is part of how I guide you into the fullness of your victory. There are doors that closed without explanation, and there are relationships that changed without warning, but none of it happened outside of my awareness. I saw what you could not see, and I acted in ways that protected you even when it felt like loss. Now you will begin to understand why certain paths ended, because new paths are opening that require you to be free from what held you back. What felt like rejection was actually redirection, and what felt like delay was preparation. I am strengthening your inner voice so that you can recognize my guidance more clearly, and I am quieting the noise that once distracted you. There were too many voices trying to influence your direction, and now I am bringing clarity so that you can move with confidence. You do not need to seek validation from places that never understood your purpose, because I have already validated you. Walk with that assurance, because it will keep you steady when everything else tries to pull you off course. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You are not returning to old patterns, even if they try to call you back, because you have outgrown them in ways you may not fully realize yet. I have brought you through lessons that changed how you see yourself, how you see others, and how you see your future. Those lessons were not easy, but they were necessary to prepare you for what comes next. Now you are moving with a deeper awareness, and that awareness will guide your decisions in ways that protect your peace. I am placing you in environments that reflect the growth you have experienced, even if they feel unfamiliar at first. You will begin to notice that you no longer fit into spaces that once felt natural, and that is because your position has changed. I am not isolating you, but repositioning you so that you can thrive in ways that were not possible before. Trust this movement because it is aligning you with what has already been declared over your life. There is a restoration taking place within you that goes beyond what others can see, and it is reshaping how you respond to everything around you. You are not reacting the same way, not because you have become indifferent, but because you have become stronger. I am teaching you to respond with wisdom instead of emotion, with clarity instead of confusion. This is how you maintain the victory that has already been given to you. You have been through moments where you felt like giving up, where the pressure seemed too heavy and the outcome too uncertain, but you did not stop. Even when your strength felt low, something within you kept moving forward, and that was my presence holding you steady. Now you are seeing the result of that perseverance, because you have reached a place where the outcome is no longer in question. What you held onto in faith is now becoming visible in reality. The shift you are experiencing is not temporary, and it is not something that will fade with time. It is a lasting change that will continue to unfold as you walk forward. I am not bringing you this far to leave you halfway, but to complete what I started in you. That is why you must remain grounded in what I have already said, because it will guide you through every new step you take. There are opportunities that will begin to appear, and they will not look the same as what you expected, but they will carry the alignment you need. Pay attention to what brings peace instead of pressure, and what brings clarity instead of confusion. I am guiding you through discernment so that you can recognize what belongs to you and what does not. This is how you move with confidence instead of hesitation. You are not behind, and you have not missed your moment, even if it felt like time was slipping away. I am not bound by timing the way you are, and I bring things together in ways that align perfectly when the moment is right. What seemed late is actually arriving exactly when it needs to, and you will see that as things begin to come together. Trust that my timing is not working against you, but for you. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money-attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. There is a confidence growing within you that is not based on circumstances, but on what you now understand. You are beginning to realize that your strength does not come from what you can control, but from what I have already secured. This realization will change how you approach everything, because you are no longer trying to force outcomes. You are walking in alignment with what has already been decided. I am reminding you that you are not alone in this process, and you are not expected to figure everything out on your own. I am guiding you step by step, even when you cannot see the full picture. You do not need to rush ahead or fall back in fear, because I am leading you at the pace that is right for you. Stay connected to me, because that connection is what keeps you steady. You are moving into a place where your past no longer defines your future, and your mistakes no longer control your direction. I have already accounted for everything, and I have made a way forward that is not blocked by what came before. This is the freedom that comes with the verdict I have declared, and it is something you can walk in without hesitation. You are not carrying the past into your future, you are leaving it behind. As you continue forward, you will begin to see confirmations that remind you of what I have spoken. They may come in small ways at first, but they will grow stronger as you remain attentive. These confirmations are not coincidences, but reminders that my word is active and present in your life. Pay attention to them, because they will strengthen your faith and keep you grounded in truth. I am building something within you that will last beyond this moment, something that will continue to grow and expand as you move forward. This is not just about what you receive, but about who you are becoming. You are being shaped into someone who can carry the victory I have given you without losing it. That is why this process matters, and that is why every step has been important. It is the kind of strength that holds you together when everything else seems uncertain, and it is growing because you are no longer standing in the same place of doubt. I am building you from the inside, so that what happens outside cannot easily break you again. Type 222 to receive blessings. There was a time when you looked for signs everywhere, trying to understand what was happening, trying to make sense of delays and silence. But now you are moving differently. You are beginning to trust without needing constant reassurance, and that trust is opening doors that anxiety once kept closed. I am not asking you to ignore your feelings, but I am teaching you how to rise above them so they do not control your direction. This is how you walk in the victory that has already been given to you, by trusting even when the path is still unfolding. You will notice that your reactions are changing, and situations that once disturbed your peace no longer have the same effect. This is not because life has suddenly become easier, but because you have become stronger in ways that cannot be easily shaken. I am stabilizing your spirit so that you do not move according to every change around you. Instead, you are beginning to move according to what you know, and what you know is what I have already declared over you. Type 555 to affirm. There are things that are being revealed to you now that were hidden before, not because they did not exist, but because you were not ready to see them clearly. I am opening your understanding so that you can recognize truth without confusion and direction without hesitation. This clarity is part of the victory because it protects you from repeating what you have already overcome. You are not going back into cycles that once held you, because you now see them for what they truly are. You have been through seasons where everything felt uncertain, where you questioned your path and your purpose, but those seasons were not wasted. They were shaping your ability to stand firm, even when you could not see the outcome. Now you are standing in a place where the outcome has already been decided, and that changes how you move forward. You are no longer searching for confirmation, because you are becoming the confirmation of what I have spoken. I am guiding your steps in ways that may not always be obvious, but they are always intentional. Every movement you make is being aligned with what has already been secured, even if it feels small or insignificant at the moment. Nothing you do in this season is without purpose, and nothing is being overlooked. I am paying attention to every detail, and I am working through those details to bring everything together in the right way. There is a shift happening in how you see yourself, and it is breaking old beliefs that once limited your confidence. You are no longer viewing yourself through the lens of past mistakes or past failures. Instead, you are beginning to see yourself through what I have declared, and that changes everything. It changes how you speak, how you act, and how you expect things to unfold. You are stepping into a place where your identity is no longer tied to what you have been through, but to what I have spoken over you. This identity is not fragile, and it is not dependent on external validation. It is rooted in something deeper, something that cannot be easily shaken or taken away. This is the foundation you are now building on, and it will carry you forward into what comes next. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There are moments when you may still feel the pull of old fears, but those fears no longer have authority over you. They may appear, but they cannot control you the way they once did. I am giving you the strength to recognize them without being overcome by them. This is how you maintain the victory, by standing firm even when those old feelings try to resurface. I am also preparing you for the increase that is coming, and it is not only about material things, but about responsibility and influence. You are being trusted with more because you have been faithful with what you already had. This increase will require you to stay grounded and focused, because it will open new opportunities and new challenges at the same time. But you are ready for it, because I have been preparing you through everything you have experienced. You are not stepping into something you cannot handle, and you are not being placed in a position that will overwhelm you. I am equipping you as you move forward, giving you what you need when you need it. This is why you must stay connected, because that connection is what keeps you aligned and supported. You are not walking into this alone, and you are not expected to carry it by yourself. There is also a deeper peace that is settling into your life, one that does not depend on everything going perfectly. This peace is coming from the understanding that you are no longer fighting for an outcome, but living from one that has already been secured. It allows you to move without constant tension, to rest without fear, and to trust without hesitation. This is the peace that comes from knowing that I am in control. You will begin to notice that things start to align in ways that feel natural, not forced or complicated. This alignment is a sign that you are moving in the direction that has already been prepared for you. You are not pushing against resistance the way you once did, because you are now walking in agreement with what has been decided. This is what it looks like when you move in harmony with my will. I am also restoring your ability to believe again, not just in what is possible, but in what is already yours. There were moments when your belief was shaken, when disappointment made it hard to trust again, but I am rebuilding that trust. I am showing you through experience that what I say is reliable and true. This is how your faith grows stronger, not just through words, but through what you begin to see. You are not the same person who started this journey, and you cannot return to that version of yourself. You have been changed by what you have gone through, and that change is leading you into something greater. You are carrying wisdom now that you did not have before, and that wisdom will guide you in ways that protect your future. This is part of the victory, becoming someone who can sustain what has been given. There are answers coming to you that once felt far away, and they will arrive in ways that feel natural and undeniable at the same time. You will not have to force understanding or chase clarity, because it will come to you in moments where you are ready to receive it. I am aligning your awareness with what has already been prepared, so that when it appears, you recognize it without confusion. This is part of the unfolding of your victory, the part where you begin to understand how everything fits together. You will also begin to notice that your energy is no longer being drained by the same things that once exhausted you. This is not because those things disappeared overnight, but because you are no longer connected to them in the same way. I have loosened their hold on you, and I am strengthening your ability to stay centered even when they are still present. This is how your freedom becomes real, not just something you hope for, but something you live in. Type 888 if you walk by faith. There is a calm confidence rising within you, and it is not based on what you can control, but on what you now know to be true. You are no longer reacting out of fear or rushing to fix things that are not yours to fix. Instead, you are moving with a steady understanding that I am already ahead of you, preparing what you cannot yet see. This confidence will guide you into decisions that align with your victory, and it will protect you from stepping into what no longer belongs to you. I am also bringing people into your life who reflect the shift that has taken place within you. These are not random connections, but intentional alignments that will support your growth and your direction. You will begin to feel the difference, because these connections will bring clarity instead of confusion, and encouragement instead of doubt. Pay attention to how you feel around them, because that will help you recognize what is aligned with your path. At the same time, there will be a natural separation from those who no longer fit into where you are going. This is not something you need to force or resist, because it will happen on its own as your path becomes clearer. I am not removing people to leave you alone, but to ensure that you are surrounded by what supports your future. Trust this process, because it is part of how I protect what I have placed inside you. You are also stepping into a deeper understanding of your purpose, not as a distant idea, but as something that is becoming part of your everyday life. You are beginning to see how your experiences, your strengths, and even your struggles are all connected to something greater. This understanding will give you direction, and it will remove the confusion that once made you question where you were going. You are no longer wandering, you are walking with intention. There is a boldness growing within you that is quiet but undeniable, and it is changing how you carry yourself. You are no longer shrinking back or second-guessing every step, because you know that you are not walking alone. I am with you in every decision, every movement, and every moment, guiding you in ways that you may not always see but will always feel. This boldness will open doors that hesitation once kept closed. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. I am also restoring your ability to enjoy what is in front of you, not just focus on what is ahead. There were times when the pressure of waiting made it hard for you to feel peace in the present, but that is changing now. You are learning to rest in what I have already done, and that rest is bringing a new kind of joy into your life. This joy is not dependent on everything being perfect, but on the understanding that everything is already in motion. You will begin to see opportunities that match the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. These opportunities will not require you to compromise who you are or step outside of what you know is right. Instead, they will align with your values, your growth, and your direction. This is how you will know that they are part of what I have prepared for you. There is also a strengthening of your voice happening, not just in how you speak, but in how you express what you know to be true. You are becoming more confident in sharing your perspective, setting your boundaries, and standing in what you believe. This is not about becoming louder, but about becoming clearer. And that clarity will guide both you and those around you. You are no longer waiting for permission to move forward, because you understand that I have already given it to you. This is why you are able to take steps now that once felt too uncertain or too risky. You are not moving recklessly, but with a steady assurance that you are being guided. This is the difference between acting out of fear and moving in alignment. There is a rhythm forming in your life that feels natural and steady, and it is replacing the chaos that once surrounded you. This rhythm is not forced, and it does not require constant effort to maintain. It is flowing because you are now aligned with what has already been decided. This is how your life begins to feel lighter, even when responsibilities are still present. I am also reminding you that this journey is not something you have to rush, because everything is unfolding at the right pace. You are not late, and you are not behind, even if it felt that way before. What is meant for you is arriving in the right moment, and it will meet you exactly where you are. Trust that you are in the right place, because I have placed you there. You are moving into a space where your past no longer has a voice in your decisions, and your future is no longer something you fear. You are standing in the present with a sense of peace that comes from knowing that everything has already been secured. This is what it means to walk in the victory that I have declared, not waiting for it, but living from it. There is a deep understanding forming within you, one that is not based on external proof, but on inner knowing. You are no longer waiting for others to validate what you feel, because you now recognize the voice that has been guiding you all along. I am strengthening that connection so that you can move forward without hesitation. This is how you maintain your direction, by trusting what has already been placed inside you. You are also beginning to see how everything that once felt scattered is now coming together with purpose. The moments that confused you, the delays that tested you, and the challenges that shaped you are all aligning into a clear picture. Nothing was random, and nothing was without meaning, even when it felt that way at the time.